But it's just really sad that now he has moved on to Tommy and accusing Tommy of these allegations. But I hope this is a lesson to Tommy that, even when you're mad at Shamar, I get mad at Shamar at times too. But stop giving Alvo credit. Because sometimes, Tommy has been on his platform and giving props to Alvo when I feel as though he shouldn't be. And this is the same person when he gets ready, when he wants to get them views up, is going to use, allegations like this that don't look good for, Tommy the Gossip or whoever he's accusing at that time. It's not looking good. And you sitting up there giving him credit, it kind of sort of makes, people who don't use critical thinking skills think that what he's saying is true, because there's times that Tommy does defend Alvo. Good morning, Toy. So it's crazy. Good morning, Toby. But it's unbelievable that since the beginning of time that Alvo's been on social media, he's been violated. To every year that he's been on social media, he's been using the big R word, the being violated. He's the most violated person I know. It's like he's walking around with the word violate me all over his body, because it just seems like it's a coincidence that, everybody that comes into Alvo's life is violating him. This is what he's saying, okay? Is it true? Who knows? Happy Saturday, beautiful people. Hey, Chef Sky, how you doing, sweetie? Sweet tea. Hey, how are you? I agree. I feel he gives Alvo too much grace at times, but maybe his heart tells him to spare Alvo at times. Yeah, that's true. Right. And you could be right. And I can't tell Tommy how to be with anybody, just like he can't tell me how to be with everybody. I'm just saying the character assassination of him, through Alvo, people who are not using critical thinking skills could think, well, he's always defending Alvo, even though you might talk ish on him sometime, he does defend him. So maybe what Alvo's saying is true. So that's why I'm saying, Tommy the Gossip needs to maybe chill that out. Sometimes you can't give people like him credit. Be sure to check out what to watch in the description box of this live. Yes. Thank you so much, The Green Journey. I don't know. I don't understand how he fixes his mouth to even say some of the stuff that he be saying up here. He even said that Shamar violated him. And to me, that is just diabolical. Tommy is kind-hearted. He be mad at them, but he still cares about them, right? This is not the first time Alvo has said this. He says it every time he needs his views up. Yep. Well, I edited Walk Down Memory Lane, and I'll play like 3 minutes of it, but it's going to go up later on. So I'm not only going to play like 3 minutes of it at the beginning of the live. It's a commentary video I did. Let me share that with you now. And you guys can watch the whole entire video, which is a little over 13 minutes long. You can watch the whole entire video. This disturbed me so bad. And when I schedule it today, I don't know what time, probably, I don't know, maybe after this live, but here goes. I'm going to play like 3 minutes of it. So this disturbed me so bad that I had to speak on it, and I definitely will be going live today to speak on it, because this is becoming a pattern of behavior. I think that in the month of July, Alvo got his big break. He stopped cussing. He at least tried to. All of his videos were monetized and he got abused. Please make sure to hit the like button. Thank you. And welcome to everyone who joined us today on this Saturday. Beautiful check that he'll be seeing this month on the 21st. And I think now he is doing like, people do when they're not used to seeing real money. And that is bringing up stuff that is either old, not true, or trying to use the victim card on things that might be true in order to get views, which will equal money. And it's really, diabolical. So I want you to listen to what he had to say, because in the year of 2023, April of 2023, which was 2 years ago, he was doing this sort of behavior before. And I want you guys to listen to what he has to say. This is a commentary video. We will be doing commentary to it. But I want you to listen. And if you already saw it, kudos to you. You may have missed something. But I just want to show you that this is definitely a pattern of behavior with Alvo, and it's going to continue to be a pattern of behavior as long as people keep fueling him.
So the reason why I'm speaking on it right now, because I'm just going to speak on it and then leave it alone. Because after I speak on this here, and I tell y'all this, I ain't going to lie to y'all, I'm going to jump off of social media and I'm going to be done. Like, I'm going to be gone. Like, get back.
We heard this before. And he goes nowhere. He just reinvents the wheel and still is saying to the people, he's a victim.
Back to YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna get back on YouTube, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm taking a break. Like after I tell my story real quick, I'm hopping off the internet and I'm just gonna be done with the internet for right now. After this, I'm gonna be done. Anyways, all right. So why I don't?
I honestly, cutest love. I honestly agree with you on this. I honestly do. And if you guys notice, I'm trying to branch out and try to sort of get out this sack. Not try to, I'm gonna. Ain't no trying to do anything. Just do it. But you never quit your job until you find a new one. But you are exactly right. And it's happening now. Because one bad apple spoils it for the bunch.
Why I don't? All right, so the reason why my family like that is because, like, I honestly feel like my family with me. I honestly feel like my family really don't care about me, or they don't like that. And it's just like my mama, she got 6 kids. My mama got 6 kids, but my mama really, I feel like my mama ain't never really cared about me. And I got my own dad. Like all my brothers and sisters, well, never mind, they all ain't got the same dad, but majority of my sisters and brothers, they all got the same dad. So it's just like me having my own daddy is like my parents doing, they treated me different. Like everybody always treated me different. And then not only that, my stepfather, he had got upset because I wasn't his child. So he had tried to kill me when I was a baby. Like when I was a baby, he had tried to drown me. When I was a baby, he had tried to drown me and that. And then my mama, she never said nothing about it. My mama, she had tried to cover it up. When my stepdaddy tried to drown me, my mama, she tried to cover it up. She really ain't never said nothing about it. Okay, but then it's like me, I still tried to rock with him. When my stepdaddy tried to drown me, my mama, she tried to cover it up.
I hope you're listening now. This is what he's saying about his own mother 2 years ago.
Really ain't never said nothing about it. Okay, but then it's like me, I still tried to rock with him and get him a chance. So then it's like, boom. We end up moving to Georgia. And then it's like when we moved to Georgia, he had his cousin named Twin. He had his cousin named Twin, and he's a twin. And his cousin, he used to get me to suck his dick. And then he used to touch on me and shit. I wasn't nothing but like, at the time I was 4 years old. I wasn't nothing but 4 years old, and he used to touch on me like that. He used to try to get me to like suck his stuff like that. And then one time I was gonna go tell on him and he hit me in the eye with a book. So then it got to the point where like that's just how it was. And then he used to touch on other little kids too. Cause I had this god sister and I'm not.
Yeah, so I just wanted to show you a little bit of it. I edited the whole thing. Hopefully, you guys watch it to the end. Just supporting the fact that I do edit my videos. Um, and it takes time to do that. So hopefully, when that video goes out, make sure you guys all support that video and make sure you hit the like button on that video. This is sick. This young man is traumatized when you don't love yourself. Anything comes out your mouth, your mama's regardless. Yeah, it's crazy. But if it's his truth, nothing's wrong with it. No, I didn't say it was, but I'm just saying it's a pattern of behavior. Because now he's saying that yet again that 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛 violated him. This is what he's saying now in his content. And he said that about Shamar. Everyone that he lives with or at the time was supporting and looking out for him, he's always saying that they violated him. So, if that's his truth, let it be his truth. But it's just kind of funny how everyone you end up staying with, they all are just violating you. It just doesn't seem to be too believable. You can't believe none that comes out his mouth. Exactly. And people that don't use critical thinking skills, of course, they're gonna have they're gonna play devil's advocate or have something, of the opposite to say about what he's saying because, a lot of people get off on this crap. This dude lies more than anything. He does. Wow, if desperate was a person. Exactly, Bobby Smith. Alvo came back out and said he didn't say none of this stuff. I know, that's why I put it up, Frederica. I put it up for a reason. Because I know he said he never said none of this stuff. He even tried to downplay that he don't have a really good relationship with his mother and that I lied about that too. So I said, I'm going to fix him. I'm going to look for that video, and it's a couple more I'm going to look for, and I'm going to do commentary to it. We're going to do a walk down memory lane. It might even be today. I don't know yet, because there's a few things that I have to do after I get off a live. I already edited that video, but I want to edit another video, and, I might not have time. Yes, definitely. All commentary is definitely allegedly. But this is definitely coming out the horse's mouth. But yeah, I'm gonna pull up a whole bunch of stuff that he says, and I want you to look at dates from a few years ago, just a few years ago, and he sounds the same. He's doing the same. Good morning, Bobby Smith. We're going up 75 views. Yes, make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. I remember a video of him saying he lied about his recently when he talked to his mother. Shaking my head. It's definitely a pattern of behavior that he has a problem with. He says they violated him. Yep. He did that even with Shamar. He even was lying that he only had intercourse with Shamar a few times. And then every time he tells us a story on his channel, it seems like he doesn't say how many times he's been intimate with Shamar, but it sounds like it's been more than one or two times, like he tried to make it seem. Says it's not true. That's his last resort. Right. I like Alvo, but not the games he playing. Right. You can be traumatized and not have a story. Exactly. Nicole and Alvo lied and said this. He never said none of this stuff. Yeah. Just like a lot of people, if this supposed to be about content creation, it's about creating ideas, not talking about each other. Platform just for a check. Says once they both lose viewers, then what is going to happen after? That's why you have to have a plan B. Cuties love, and that's what I'm doing. And I have a plan B, and like yesterday I was supposed to be on plan B and up there for 3 hours. But see, that kind of content is kind of like quiet. You got to wait until the people come into the chat. It's all new. You know, it's nothing in the title with Shamar's name, 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗧's name, or Alvo. So, you know, I have to understand that it takes time to build, you know, a new audience so that you can spread your wings and fly away and get away from, you know, sectors like this. You know what I'm saying? You don't quit your job until you find another one. The opinions shared in this live chat, those are the participants and do not necessarily represent the viewers and organizations of the entity. That's right, the Green Journey. Thank you so much, sweetie. And I just want to also thank my mods, because even though the, you know, writing new subscribers down is not like our regular scheduled programming like we are on today, I really respect that you guys still come through and check up on me. And always remember, if I'm on there for 3 hours, all you got to do is come in and check, holla, leave a like, comment in the chat, hey, SL, whatever. And, you know, you can, you know, go on about your day. That means more to me than just not showing up. You know, I don't expect anyone to stay on those lives, because, you know, right now it's not like what you guys signed up for to begin with. And I'm just so blessed to have my moderators holding me down, and my supporters, because, you know, a few of them are not even my mods, and they're coming through the chat and they're holding conversations. They'll come in and maybe talk about stuff that happened. Like yesterday, everybody was talking about, Alvo was talking about me in his live. Some of my people went over there and shut him down. You know what I'm saying? Got him up off his live, and we were just chuckling, you know. And that live, honestly, is no rules to that. We can still talk about Alvo, Shamar, 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛, and what's going on, even if their name's not in the title or the thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? Or you guys have the right to come over there and fill me in, even if I'm doing something else, which is writing down, you know, new subscribers. You still can come over and fill me in, because it's relatively just really a quiet live. You got to wait for the new people to come in and come through the chat, and that's going to take me some time. So, you know, like I said, when I get this off and running, you know, then I'll quit my old job, which is the job I'm doing now, you know, because, you know, people are getting sick of, you know, like I said, one bad apple can spoil it for the bunch. People are getting sick of these false narratives and, you know, making it more than what it is, and just making it so toxic where people are just fed up because you're making something toxic that doesn't have to be. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad. It says that's respected. He needs a circle of people who hold him accountable, and he doesn't have that at all, player. Hey, Natanya, how you doing, sweetie? He lies a lot, Toy. It doesn't take intelligence to be biased. Let me see. Alvo is sick and revengeful. Big time, Linda. Alvo has other videos out there of him saying someone did this and that to him. People need to be researched. He just was on live months ago crying, saying Shamar did something to him. Everybody did. He's dangerous. That is a dangerous dude. You have got to be careful with him. Alvo don't care about anyone but himself, and he will do anything for money. Yep. Especially at this point, to pay that rent. He don't care. And the supporters should look at it like, if he cared about you guys, why is he lying to you? It'd be okay to lie to his haters, but he's lying to you, and you guys are ones funding him. That's crazy. I do believe something has happened to him, though, which led him to his current lifestyle. Yep, I believe it too, though, the Green Journey. I definitely believe that something happened to Alvo in his life, because he's just too messed up. That's a messed up dude. I don't think he's lying about some of what he's saying. I just think that he's adding on. I do not believe Tommy made him do anything he didn't want to. Alvo needed a place to stay. Exactly, Nicole. I don't believe it either. Yeah. You said Clue did the same thing, but he doesn't tell how he used to rub, kiss, flirt, lead on Clue. Even if Clue did try to do something, I guarantee you he was led on to think it was okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. He's leading these people on. Sad part, everything Tommy said, Alva repeated the same incident. A while ago, Tommy showed the video in his live of how Alva looked in him at his door. But you know what? You know what really gagged me? And I can see it happening. Yesterday, Tommy the Gossip was talking about how he had a train ran on him by some dudes, and the dude was on Tommy the Gossip's phone while he was live last night. And I guess Tommy the Gossip said that he was begging the dude to run another train on him again. And I guess it was pissing the dude off. And the dude ended up beating Alvo up just because he kept nagging and begging him to run that train back on him again. And I said, and I, you know what? I believe what Tommy said in that live without Tommy having to call that dude to, the dude that beat Alvo up. Tommy didn't even have to call that dude to confirm anything because I believed him. But by him calling the dude that beat him up because he got tired of Alvo being doggish and begging to have it done again to him, it sealed the deal. It confirmed that Alvo is just a hot mess, and it's really sad. It really is. Hey Sonia, how you doing, sweetie? So I don't know. Very nasty. Mm-mm-mm. It says Alvo talking about S.L. Davis was horrible. Even Shamar, I don't watch them, but see clips. It's sad that Shamar doesn't know the difference of correct criticism versus truth of his bad heart. Right, exactly. I am Keisha. You were right. That part I know I definitely am. But we're gonna eat and leave no crumbs in the meantime, sis. Right, exactly. The green journey. You right about that. I'm excited for the new direction of the channel. I know you'll bring life to whatever sector you choose to cover. Yeah, I'm gonna yeah, because the live streams that I'm doing with the writing down new subscribers, that's not really the content. That's the driving the audience. And then a percentage of that audience will, from A to Z, whatever content I talk about. And whatever content I end up picking is not going to be me talking about that same social media influencer like I do here. Like, how I did in the Christian Rock sector, it was all Christian Rock. Or Nature Boy sector, it was all Nature Boy. It's going to be content creators from A to Z, or just current events, stuff that has happened around the world that's really serious. I'm going to update you guys on stuff like that. So me going live for 3 hours, you might one day see me go live for 5 or 6 hours, especially on a weekend like this weekend. Who knows? Maybe Sunday I'll do it or something. Maybe tonight. Maybe I can't sleep tonight and I might just do it. Writing down subscribers' names until I get tired and then just, go to sleep. But that is not the content. That is driving in the new subscribers. And then, like I said, a percentage of those new subscribers will watch my content, the new content that I'm going to be bringing to the channel. And I'm not going to be too pressed on the views that I get at first. You feel what I'm saying? But I just want to start doing content from A to Z. Because then I can wake up in the morning and I can say, I'm doing content on A to Z on any topic, and it's going to get a view to it. That is what freedom is as a content creator, being able to put up anything to attract your audience and keep them engaged, not bored, frustrated because it's the same content day in, day out. That's the only way you're going to keep loyal supporters is by, switching up the content. I've done this long enough. Y'all roll with me long enough on this content. I do believe my organic subscribers that I've gotten from this sector, they're going to ride with me on whatever I do. And I already know that because I'm writing down subscribers' names, and that is boring as heck. And my mods and some of my people that are not mods, they're just my supporters, they be in there chilling right with me. We be in there kicking it, laughing, talking about stuff. And they just be in there keeping me company. Alvo or Shamar, they block the people. They tell them the facts and truth about their behavior. How can anyone feel sorry for those two when they lie so much, sleep with anyone for attention or money? And I agree with you too. I am Keisha. Alvo is compulsive liar. He believes his own lies, like he's telling the truth, right? And that's scary when you start believing your own lies. Alvo was stalking Tommy, played the video on his live. He's got issues, man. Facts. That's a Live-o putting a little extra stink on it for sure. Yep. Very dirty, Calvin. Alvo is also trolling SL. Yeah, he definitely is doing that with me, but I don't even care. Because he posted a post on his YouTube saying he's going to write new subscribers, and it says we all know SL does that. Yeah, he wouldn't last long doing that because I barely can stay on for an hour myself. So lovely. I was supposed to stay on 3 hours. I stayed on almost close to an hour. Yeah, Alvo has ADHD in my opinion. And yeah, that would drive him crazy, just sitting there writing down some new subscribers' names. He ain't doing that because I barely want to do it. But sometimes we got to do things that we don't want to do to get to where we need to get to. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even want to really do it. It's not even that it's time consuming because I would never do something and I know that I have other things I could be doing and I don't have time to be doing it. But it's you got to put in a lot of time and effort, and you got to have patience. And if you don't have patience, that's not going to work for anybody writing down subscribers' names, because you got to get the new subscribers in the chat in compliance with what you're trying to have them do. You know what I'm saying? In order for the live stream to go smoothly. Shamar was saying the same thing about Alvo getting trains ran on him. Yep. He was saying it too. Alvo might be the one that the creep. He is sick. Yep. Tommy comes with receipts. He shows up to Tommy's doorstep with the. Yeah, I seen that one too. I seen that video because he was showing it through the camera thing. The dude said he want to beat him up again. Good morning, sis. Did you make your watermelon? Yeah, I made that. That's funny you brought that up. I made it yesterday so I wouldn't have to do it today. Fly TZ. I made it yesterday in the morning time because I said I don't feel like doing it. I had enough juice to drink for yesterday morning, but I was like, just make. I got two. I bought 2 watermelons, so I juiced a whole one yesterday, and then it was a good thing that I did juice it because then I had extra watermelon juice to drink when it chilled later on in the day. So I drank some more extra watermelon juice, and I had about 32. I had about 48 ounces of juice this morning, watermelon juice. I got to save, 32 to 64 ounces of watermelon juice for tomorrow so I can have it on an empty stomach in the morning time. Until I juice the second watermelon juice that I have. Watermelon. You never know what Alvo is doing now behind the scenes. It's like he also has an addiction, just like Shamar. That's why Shamar goes to the bathhouse as soon as he gets the money. The same thing. Yep. I agree. He is a creep. He used to stalk Exclusive too. He would pull up to Exclusive's house, throw water at Clue, drop clothes at Clue's front door, threaten to harm him, etc. Yeah, he's got some serious issues. And like I said, we're talking about the same dude that plays like he's a victim. I agree, Toby. Alvo looks like he's on something. And that's probably why he's hiding Toby. I think Alvo is a so. Oh, you said where? Oh no, psychopath, bipolar. He's probably live right now. Let me go check. I wouldn't be surprised. Dude's a Looney Tune. I'm gonna go check right now. Dude is sick. He needs to stop all that lying. Nope, he ain't live yet. Probably has a hangover. He looks horrible. You guys see this picture of him? Talking about he'll be writing down subs today. Sit your stank looking behind down. He looks horrible. I don't know who told him he looked good 12 hours ago. I don't think he's nice looking at all. Maybe that's why I, say what I say. I don't think he's nice looking. He only one that thinks he's the bomb.com is himself. I think also what makes him ugly is his personality. As I gotten older, I know what that means. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Thank you. Dude is a loose cannon. Yes, watermelon juice. That's what I have over here, player. Says, are you serious? See, I didn't know that. I can just tell he seems to be the creep to me. He's the one that seeks out people. Yep. You already know, Toy. Yes, SL is inspiring the girls. It's a yes. When he started pulling up to Exclusive house day night. Wow. Watching, taunting him reminded me of how he did Tommy. He really needs help. Copies everyone he's obsessed with. I was going to say ADHD. He wouldn't be able to sit or to write. Right. Nah, he wouldn't be able to do that. Because like I'm telling you, I can barely do it. I am Keisha. I can barely do it myself. I'm being honest. I was supposed to stay on there for 3 hours yesterday. I felt a little embarrassed because I shouldn't have set out my mouth on my live that was what my plans were. Because I didn't stick to the plan. I only stayed on there almost an hour.